What's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy OG Drip, man. You're new to that channel, go ahead and press that subscribe button, man. This is a channel where we talk about the spiritual truth and how to utilize energy from a day-to-day basis. So today, y'all, I wanted to talk about something real quick. As you can see by the title, hold on. As you can see by the title, you know what I mean? Or what are we being prepared for exactly? So when we start thinking and looking at what's going on, just let's get conscious for a little minute. We ain't gonna think from a spiritual point. Let's think about what everybody going through on a day-to-day basis, just in case you're one of those people that came across this video. You feel me? So when we talk about everything that's going on right now, you as a person should know that this is all is a test. You know what I mean? It's all basically to see how far they could actually push us into doing the things that we don't even realize, the things that we don't even want to do. Like, for example, when you start thinking about all the things that's going on due to the quarantine thing, when you think about all that stuff that's going on, when you think about how they're enforcing the stay a certain amount of feet away from each other, and how many people in the store, how many people in the area, this is something what you would call population and crowd control. Because one thing about it, if you set up somewhere, right? Say for example, if you playing like if you looking at life like this, for example, if you got one person that's right here that's on this corner, and you got one person that's on this block right here, right? If you got both of them people that's, you know what I'm saying, going around, and they're trying to enforce some stuff, they're not going to be able to have no power like that if it's too many people. You get what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, like if you got a 30 round clip or whatever it is like that, you got only 30. You get what I'm saying? You only got a 30 on you. You got to reload and all that. So when you even think about how serious this crowd control is, it's like basically a test right now. Right now is the test run. But you still shouldn't have fear. You just be on guard and to know what's soon to come. Cause I feel like, just me personally, I feel like they probably gonna wait a couple more years or whatnot. I can't say exactly how long, but probably like 10. But just saying, you know what I mean? Just throwing it out there, bro. Just from, like I said, we just thinking conscious for right now. So it could be a whole bunch of stuff you may feel like crazy and out the window. But let's get deep. Let's get a little deeper. So when we start thinking about exactly what is going on, say for instance, right now, if everybody cut from their jobs, and he like, okay, it's okay, I'll send everybody the money. So even the people that they excluded, they say they'll send money out to everybody. You know what I mean? Some people bills and stuff is automatically higher than the money that they're trying to send out. But even if they say, hey, we'll even pay y'all's, you know what I'm saying, by y'all bill, just bring in a bill statement or whatever, we'll raise the income that we're giving you. So if you think about that, it sounds real good. But at the end of the day, let me tell you like this. If they make it that it's coming on the card, right? And so they start literally slowly getting rid of money, which would bring back, bring in that cashless society thing. So when you hear that, that is like literally what people be saying. So if you think about that, that means all the people that's struggling, trying to hustling, like if, for example, if you're a farmer or a hustler on the block and you trying to sell your stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, for paper dollars, and that's basically how you work, because you don't got no machine that run credit cards and stuff like that. How are you going to survive? You know what I mean? The whole hood would be in trouble. And not only that, people that do not want to go according to, you know what I'm saying? I guess, no, I'm not even going to say that. People that just want to do the way they want to do it. You can't do that. So you get what I'm saying? So all your free will is already taken away. And if y'all don't know what a will is, I always talk about it. It's the 12 parts of life, and each 12 parts of your life is 30 degrees, which is also the 12 zodiacs. You know what I mean? So when you think about that, how zodiacs plays a part in your life, just like the first one being the Aries, and the Aries is personal, and the second one being Taurus, and the Taurus is all about like the house of values. So that could be money and all and talents and stuff like that. Not to get off track, but just to say that is basically what they're utilizing against you. And you can't tell me they're not inflicting you personally. You can't tell me they're not inflicting you financially. And you can't tell me they're not, you know what I'm saying, so forth as the list go down. If you don't know the 12 houses, just get into my other video. I already did a video on that. And you could just search it in or whatever. But back to the point, it's just like saying, look at the control and look at how they could separate and divide and conquer. You get what I'm saying? So not even that, bro. If y'all think about it, like who decided to make these rules? So now when you start really digging down and thinking about it, who would be the first if we taking it like this, who would be the first to leave? You already see as it's going. Just like I was trying to get back to the separation, like at these stores and stuff. If you notice, they don't separated the elders time, you know, and you may look at it from a point and be like, nah, that's kind of good. You know, our elders need separation to get their things and stuff done. But listen, yo, what an elder, think about that. You already limited the people. So if you got 10 strong men, that is a challenge if you're trying to manhandle them or just got a riot shield, right? Just saying, just saying. Don't get fear. Don't fear it. Just saying from a conscious point. So now if you got 10 elderly people in there, what can they possibly do? Not really too much, right? And not only that, now say if, for instance, if y'all don't even, say for instance, they're not even trying to do that. Say for instance, if they be like, yo, check this out. Yo, your grandparents sick and stay away from them, basically like how they already doing, right? So they be like, in order to ensure that she do not get sick, or your granddad get sick, or your elders, period, in your family get sick, we're going to take them to this home, to a nursing home. But literally, you don't really know what's going on. So you see them at a nursery home, but it's really disguised as like another type of FEMA camp. So if you've been to, like, you ever talk to some of the elder people, you will see that some of them do not like those old folks homes, as people call it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they get treated like crazy. They get treated crazy. You know what I mean? So it's like, think about that on a high scale level. So then when you think about even the youth, how to separate them, you already got, now you done broke down this mid-age group. You got the youth coming up next. Now you already got them going along with the program. So I really feel bad for the youth in this type of sense. You feel what I'm saying? So in order for things to stop, it's all up to us. And y'all, we probably don't even see it as a unit. As a unit, we are the people. I'm not talking about no damn white. I ain't talking about no damn black. I don't care about that racist stuff. I'm talking about us as the people, as it being the ones that just trying to live and make a living and stuff like that, bro. And just trying to get throughout. So even if you're not even trying to hear this from a spiritual point, just think about it. You know what I mean? Just think about actually what is going on. And then not to mention, you may be experiencing right now headaches and stuff. And you may be experiencing runny noses and stuff. It's like the perfect time. You get what I'm saying? Like right now, it's like they could force you to have it and separate you from your family. So you get what I'm saying? So think about this. Right now it's pollen season. It's like pollen falling off. Like I stay in the South. So there's a lot of pollen falling off the trees. Like I'm talking about like crazy. And then not only that, one of the things is like you could get headaches and, the pink eye and stuff like that. But like as I explained, with the pollen falling in your eye, you can also get it. But so now then when you start thinking about the headaches and stuff like that, they done set these 5G towers up. And these things is frying. You feel me? They giving you headaches and you might not even know it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just from a conscious point. But when we talking about how can these people like really crowd control you, if they got the streets at a certain time that you should be in and out, they can move equipment if they need to. They can do any type of illegal thing at this time of the day. I mean, at this time of the night, just to keep you out of their business. You get what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, it's all started because literally since I was a kid, I could vouch for, we've been owing money to every damn country, seem like. It's like, man, what in the world, bro? Like, why are we paying taxes for years on years, even before I was born? Like, we paying all these taxes in the states, the countries that we owe, we still owe them. And it seemed like we're more in debt than we was back then. It seemed like more and more time is going by. And you looking at it and you feel like, yo, what is actually going on? You know what I mean? Think about it. They already labeling a certain amount that would die and certain people dying over there and over there. How do you know that these people over there dying? Like, what y'all got a body count on them? Them countries don't care that much to talk to you and report to you about every single person that's passing away from that. And not only that, it's too much going on. People die every second. You know what I mean? People, scratch that. People pass away every second. You know what I'm saying? Every minute of the day, however you want to look at it. So at the end of the day, how can you know that that's what it's from? It seems like now any death that happens, y'all gonna instantly blame it on that if it ain't a actual physical thing that you can't lie about. You get what I'm saying? You know how some people die from a sickness or probably sugar, probably having high blood pressure, all this type of stuff. But now you will blame it on, they had corona and it affected Italy a lot more. So you know what I mean? Dang, I meant to take that out, man. Not even gonna say that, bro. We gotta avoid the word itself. So at the end of the day, it's just like, let's just really think and see how we getting literally abused without nobody asking nothing. Like, we didn't say do none of this. If anything, let us as the people feel safe. You know what I'm saying? If we feel safe within each other and stuff like that, well, you already got the ones wearing masks and stuff. Like, I'm not finna do it. Like, I don't really care. Because y'all saying it's airborne and came from a bat. But it don't make sense. And then it traveled over here. And then now you got China saying that the junk not even true. And then you got other countries now beefing with us because they like, all of it is some bull. And, you know, it's just study going on, man, to making you feel like, what is actually going on, bro? I'm not saying that you cannot actually have the thing because they already got it labeled and stuff, bro. But what I'm saying is, like, why would you even try to fight something? You know what I'm saying? Try to fight something if it's this type of disease. Let me ask you something. Where is your faith? Let me just put it like that. Like, where is your faith? You know what I mean? Like, even if you was to catch this, it's people that catch diseases all the time. It's people that catches other viruses that seems more deadly. Or what happened to those viruses? Not to mention, we talking about this death toll, even though they're exaggerating, it still is not more than the innocent people that being killed by the hands of them on a daily basis, bro. And like literal in 2015, just to talk about the law enforcement, look how many people they killed. So, and then, like, when you start thinking, it's just like, dang. And, you know, that's why everybody be scared to reach for their wallet and stuff like that if you don't know where that come from. Just saying. Like, it's just like, dang. It's like, okay, if we don't do this, it's not going to work. So we're going to make them battle against each other while we sit back and hide. You know what I mean? So we're going to be sitting here going back and forth with it, get mad about being in the line, waiting outside. One of your legs might be hurting, your elder people might be waiting on you, might have your kids in the car, whatever your situation may be. Now you're going to be tempered. But look who's going at it. It's not them going at it because they got their jobs, as y'all can see. The news reporters still have their job. Everybody, bro, everybody that got like in their powers, bro, that's pushing this stuff. They got a whole tab on YouTube, as you can see now. So they pushing it hard as they can, and they're going to build a fear hard as they can because they know if you stress the mind out, it makes it weak. So either way, we could get them sick and go ahead and blame it on this anyway. This thing going to be the cause of everything. A regular cold now is caused that. The flu now, that's called that. Anything now that's considered as a sickness when it comes from like the insides is going to be that now. So that's why they say it don't got symptoms, and it do got symptoms. So they letting you kind of know right then and there. It's all about how far you is spiritually. What do you believe? You know what I mean? And it's funny because a lot of people say they believe in God, right? So why is this virus even scaring you? You know what I mean? So, hey, at the end of the day, man, that's basically what I want to say. And I just wanted to attack it from, you know, a spiritual point, but not trying to build fear. But I ain't trying to get too deep, you know what I mean? And have people like, yo, what is he talking about from a real spiritual point? Because we can even talk about the science of how this disease was actually made, created, and carried. So if y'all want to hear more about that, we could get into that too. But I also want to do, and if you got this far in the video, I'm going to still say it on the next time I do a video. But I just want to also say I might do this whole thing of unfolding Greek mythology so we can